So, you're thinking about moving to San Antonio? Well, in this video, I'm going to be delving a little bit deeper into a fantastic neighborhood in San Antonio called Stone Oak. Now, I already did a video on Stone Oak, and I'll put a link in the description. But there are a few things I left out. So in this video, we're going to be talking about the schools, we're going to be talking about the traffic, and we're going to be talking about the housing prices. Now, I showed you some houses in that previous video that I did, but we never got into the pricing. So we're going to do that right now. So if this is your first time to my channel, you're going to want to subscribe and hit that bell. If you want to know everything there is to know about San Antonio, the neighborhoods, the surrounding areas, you're going to have a hard time finding someone who knows more about this city than I do. I've been here for about 30 years. I'm a Air Force veteran, and I'm very proud to help our military that's relocating here to Military City, USA. And I'm just really happy to help anyone who wants to be a part of this beautiful city. All right, so for now, let's talk about Stone Oak. All right, so let's talk about Stone Oak. So in my previous video, I went into a little subdivision called Mesa Verde. Again, we didn't talk about the pricing, so that's what I want to show you today. It's a nice little gated subdivision with some very nice looking homes. And I found a few that are for sale right now in that area. Here's one. If you look at it, let me put on my glasses here. It's about 3,468 square feet. It's a two-story home, very nice looking home. $145.61 per square feet. Now, this is in a gated community, so we've got the HOA fees here, and there are some amenities there. They have a swimming pool and a clubhouse and a sports court or playground or something over there. But $196 a quarter for the HOA dues is what it's showing on this one. Okay. Now, let's look at another one. Here's another two-story home. This one's 3,322 square feet, 3,322, and the price is $470. That's $141.48 a square feet. So then I've got another one here that's a one-story. Now, you may know that when you have a home that's only one story, you're going to pay a little more per square foot for that home. Obviously, it's going to be a little more spread out, takes a bigger lot normally. So this one is $524,900, and it's a little smaller than the other two. It's 2,761 square feet, and that comes to just over $190 a square foot. And this one shows the HOA dues annualized instead of quarterly like the previous one, and it shows it at $950. So that's going to give you a good idea of what it would cost to live in Mesa Verde. Now, like I said, there are many subdivisions in the Stone Oak area. Some of them are gated, some of them are not, and the prices vary quite a bit. So I think this is one of the more reasonable gated subdivisions, but let's look and see what else we got here. I'm going to show you another subdivision that's very close to the Mesa Verde subdivision, but this one is called Mesa Grande. And the homes in the Mesa Grande subdivision are at a slightly higher price point. Now, I only found one home for sale in Mesa Grande, but as you can see, this one is $705,000. It's a little bigger than the ones we were looking at before. 3,800 square feet comes out to about $184 per square foot for a two-story home. But it's a beautiful looking home. And again, it's just a little more of a high-end home. This one has a 3-car garage, and you can just tell by the design of the home that it's a little more high-end than the ones over in Mesa Verde. Not that those aren't nice homes. I believe the ones in Mesa Verde were built by KB, which is, KB builds some nice homes, but they're known more as a budget kind of a home builder. So Highland Homes built this one, and they're known to build slightly more high-end homes. So that will give you an idea of 2 neighborhoods in the Stone Oak area. I want to show you one more neighborhood so you'll have a range. Okay, so for this next community, we're going to step it up a notch. It's called the Fairways of Santera. And this is not just a gated community. This is an access controlled community. And by that, I mean guard shack. Now, these are all custom built homes, larger homes for the most part, much larger lots. And they're, as the name would imply, they're right next to the golf course. So let's take a look. So let me put on my glasses again. This first one right here, I mean, the price isn't bad for this neighborhood. It's $620,000. It's a very nice looking home. It's 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, and it's only $197.70 per square foot, so less than $200 a square foot on this first one. Look at the lot size. It's almost 0.3 acres. Beautiful home. Let's take a closer look here. This one just has a 2-car garage, kind of a circular driveway there. Just a very nice looking home. Okay. We've got the jetted bath. This patio is awesome. Big patio. So that's our first one at $620,000. Again, the association fees are $298 a quarter for this community. And then your Stone Oak fees are $116 a year. So that's not too bad. And this next home here, we jumped up a bit to $849,000. Again, these are 1-story homes. Over here it says it's a 1-story. And now we're up at almost $265 per square foot. This one's 3,200 square feet. Again, 3 bedroom, 2.5 baths. Let's take a look. Wow, the kitchen's kind of blinged out. Yeah. You got the shutters on the windows, tray ceilings. Just custom features. If you look, you just see custom features. Look at the shape of the windows and things like that. So let's take a look at the last one. Now we've really jumped up in price. Now we're almost at $1.3 million. But this one is 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, and it's 4,855 square feet. So it's a very large home. This one's actually a 2-story. And we're still at $266.52 per square foot. So, the price per square foot is not much more than the one we just looked at. All right, let's take a look inside real quick. And this is the one I featured in the previous video, so you'll see this one. But again, we didn't talk about the price. Just a very large home. If you can put a pool table and grand piano in a home, you know you've got a pretty spacious home. Look at that library. Very nice. They got some nice cars out there. They got a bar outside by the pool. But yeah, that's what we're looking at in this neighborhood. Just custom homes, very nice. They're a little bit older, but you know they've been remodeled. If they're up to date for the most part, and that's going to be our last community in Stone Oak. So we're going to talk about the schools. We'll talk about the traffic, and we'll wrap this thing up. All right. Okay, so let's talk about the traffic for getting in and out of Stone Oak. Now, as with the rest of the city and most major cities, it's going to slow down during rush hour. You're going to have some slowdowns during rush hour, without a doubt. But the traffic does flow. You know, it's not going to be standstill, bumper to bumper traffic that's not moving. You know, I've experienced that. I've traveled quite a lot over the years, and I've experienced that kind of traffic in certain cities, Chicago, Los Angeles, uh, you know, in some other cities. Even Austin gets pretty bad during rush hour. It's a little worse than San Antonio. But the traffic will move through Stone Oak. It does slow down during rush hour. Highway 1604 is our main outer loop, and that is just adjacent to Stone Oak. And you can jump on 1604, and during rush hour, 1604 is going to be moving pretty slow, but it's going to be moving. So you'll get to where you want to go. Same with 281, which runs north and south, just adjacent to Stone Oak again. They actually did some repairs on Stone Oak or on 281 that will help you get in and out of Stone Oak. If anybody's familiar with kind of what they do up in Michigan, like in the Detroit area, then you don't have the left turns. You kind of have the right turns, and then you make a U-turn if you want to go left. And I don't know the mechanics of how that works, but it seems to work. It does relieve some traffic, you know. I guess you're not waiting for people to make a left turn at the lights or whatever. And it just allows the traffic to flow a little better. So they did do that in the Stone Oak area on Highway 281, and that made it a lot easier for people to get in and out during rush hour. I was actually living in Stone Oak about 15, well, we sold our house in 2010, so that's 12 years ago. And they had started doing that already, and the traffic was starting to flow better already back then. So I know that it is flowing better now. So there's going to be some traffic, but it's not horrible. So just know that you got to leave a little bit early. If you're forced to have to be at work at 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, you know, and you're forced to drive during rush hour, it's going to take you a little bit longer, without a doubt. But let's talk about the school district. So as you can see, I've pulled up the Northeast Independent School District, which is the school district for the Stone Oak area. You got Ronald Reagan High School, you got Barbara Bush Middle School. You've got several elementary schools. I know there's a Hardy Oak Elementary, which is really close to the first two neighborhoods I showed you, the Mesa Grande, Mesa Verde. There's also Stone Oak Elementary, and there are others. But you see these A's, those are the ratings for all the schools in that area. This is the Stone Oak area right here. So they're all rated A. Right up here, we've got rankings in the state. So Northeast Independent School District is number 73 out of 1,033 schools, which, you know, that's the top 7%. That's not too bad. And the other ones, look, you know, less than, within the top 10%, best school district in Texas. And right here, best school district for athletics in Texas. you're still within the top 12% of schools in the state. So I think the school districts are gonna be good for you if you're thinking of moving to that area. Shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, so that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you found it helpful and informative. But remember, if there's anything else you want to know about the Stone Oak area or San Antonio area in general, you can email me, you can text me, you can call me. I'm just happy to help however I can with your move. Even if you're living here in San Antonio and you're just moving across town, we'll get that old house sold, we'll get you in a new house. Remember, subscribe. There's a red button below the video for that. Then there's a bell up at the top right where you can hit that bell and you'll be notified when I post another video. All right, we'll see you in the next one.